sir. This is it. Our final honoree this evening. Country music superstar, Blake Shelton. This Ada native began singing and writing music at a very early age. After graduating high school, did you graduate high school? There's no way. That can't be right. They say, okay, hey, high school, whatever. We'll get a creative license tonight. He's a high school graduate. He moved to Nashville to chase his dreams. In 2001, the power and drama of his debut single, Austin, catapulted him into the national spotlight.
Since then, Blake's released 10 albums. He's won numerous awards, obviously, including the Country Music Association's 2012 Entertainer of the Year. How about that? He's a 5-time Male Vocalist of the Year and Grammy nominee. His most recent album, If I'm Honest, debuted at #1 on multiple Billboard charts. It was also the best-selling country album of 2016, the first ever country album to win Favorite Album of the Year at the People's Choice Awards. Blake's also a member of the Grand Ole Opry.
Currently, Blake is the reigning 5-time champion coach for the Emmy award-winning hit The Voice. Is that a show? Was it on TV? So that's weird. You would think I would have heard of it. I've never heard of it. An Emmy, is that what you get? Because we don't have one of those. In season 10, he turned his chair for Tulsa native Brian Nehru, who ultimately had the opportunity to mentor the magnetic singer after stealing Brian in the final knockout round. In between coaching the next generation of big stars, Blake is also currently hitting the road for his Doing It to Country Songs tour.
But Blake has never forgotten his roots. In 2013, you may recall, he returned here to lead the charge, organizing and performing the Healing in the Heartland, a concert that benefited the victims of the May 20th tornado. Helped raise $6 million for the relief fund. I mean, this guy he doesn't return home ever empty-handed. He kicked off his recent tour with a visit and a generous donation to the Jeannie Evers Children's Hospital here in Oklahoma City.
For his internationally recognized artistry, we congratulate Oklahoma Creativity Ambassador, Mr. Blake Shelton.
Bore you guys with a long speech, like everybody else did. I'm just kidding. Man, I normally always, and this is going to sound terrible, but anytime something like this comes up with something like this, I normally tell my managers, tell them I can't be there or whatever, because I feel silly about it. I feel awkward, and I don't know what to say about something like this because, I don't ever want to stop and doing what I do to look around and see something like this. But anytime it's Oklahoma calling, I'm always happy to be here. Anyway, I know that sounds terrible. It was meant to sound good. But, I guess the one thing that I would tell you guys is, when I say I don't like to stop and look around, I try to keep going as long as I can, and just to give you guys my week this week. You know, I flew in from Los Angeles yesterday. We filmed a full day of The Voice there, reality, and then this morning we were in Tishomingo, and Governor Anatoly was there, and we announced we're opening an No Red restaurant in Tishomingo, and then flew up here to be a part of this awesome event. And then as soon as I leave here, we got to get on the plane, and we're going to do the Fallon show. And so I guess the thing that I would tell people, ask me all the time, you know, how do you make it? What do you do? And I think that probably the two things that everybody I've seen walk across this stage tonight, the two things that we probably all have in common, and this is what I would tell any of you young people out there that you know, you're sitting around trying to figure things out. I would tell you that all of us that's probably walked across this stage, we were lucky enough to figure out what we're passionate about, and then we worked our asses off at it. And so just do that. Whatever it is, think about it, figure it out, and work for it. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.